Hey, what up, y'all? This is your boy Ken. You're watching The View from the Game. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on Instagram, you watch me live. I am the actual man behind the Instagram. Yes, I do answer my DMs. When you DMing me. Hey, but check this out, man. While I got your attention, make sure you go get my book, The 48 Laws of Game. That's right, The 48 Laws of Game. You can get it at audible.com. All you gotta do is type my name, Pimpin' Ken. When you get to audible.com, and this book, as well as my other book, The Art of Human Chess. This is the book everybody's talking about. This is the book that your daddy should have taught you about. Everything that your daddy didn't teach you the game, it's in this book right here. In The Art of Human Chess, the study guide to win, teach you how to maneuver, teach you how to finesse, teach you how to play chess, teach you how to outsmart your enemy. You got to get my books, classics. Hey, man, also, man, make sure you subscribe, like, and make sure you let everybody know through notification where to come and get this joint at by sharing. And also, I am also the proprietor and the owner of HHF Mag, HHF Clothing, HHF Awards, and HHF Radio. Hey, man, stay tuned, man, and go to thehiphopfraternity.com and check us out. And every Monday, we at the Ice Bar. That's right, 5456 Fayetteville Road, Atlanta, Georgia. Every artist get in free. Every A&R get in free. Every executive get in free. Everybody is free. Artists get to perform for free, and you get to park for free. The only free game in town. Tell us about the little girl in you. I mean, how was you like as a young girl? What was your upbringing? I know you had some trauma in your life, so can you briefly give the audience, you can look at the camera, look at me, tell them where you came from and what was your upbringing? I know you're from Atlanta, right?
Yeah, I'm from Atlanta, born and raised in Atlanta. The little girl in me is still like, I still have a lot of that personality trait. Outspoken, funny, spontaneous, spicy, just I speak my mind, ambitious. I've always had such tenacity. Like when I wanted something, I got it. I always found a way to get it, and I'm still very much like that. Ambitious, hardworking. And my upbringing was pretty much, I was born in Atlanta, and a lot of my childhood, I had a lot of traumatic experiences in my childhood. My mother passed away when I was 3 years old. My sister passed away when I was 7. My father was sick most of my life. So I was raised by my grandparents in a household with 12 other grandchildren. And I had a fun childhood, but I had a lot of pain. I went through a lot of trauma, a lot of pain. And I have 3 older brothers. I have 3 brothers. So I was a tomboy, so all I wanted to do, whatever they was doing, whether it was jumping fences, riding bikes in the creek, or whatever it was, getting chased by a dog, I was down for it. So, and yeah.
So growing up with your grandparents with 12 other grandchildren, all those kids there, and your mother being gone, I'm pretty sure you had abandonment issues, right? When I say abandonment issues, like being abandoned as a child when you don't have the comfort of your mother, or the love of your mother, or that nurturing that it takes to put that child in the right equal state or the right mindset.
Absolutely. And a lot of that was what kind of pushed me to, having sex at an early age. I was 15 when I lost my virginity, and it was by a 25-year-old man. So, but the thing about that was, when you come from where I come from, it's more so a woman either getting out of that environment, either with another man, basically becoming like a professional baby mama or a wife or something like that, or is, dancing, or, so those are pretty much the options when you come from, a certain type of environment, and yeah.
So like, how did your grandmama handle 12 kids? Like, I mean, did she just like, how did y'all eat? It's a lot of kids.
Listen.
Did she have some help? And when you say 12 grandchildren, you talking about your cousins or just
cousins, brothers, everything? But let me tell you, my grandmother, my grandfather were well-off people.
Mm-hmm.
They worked hard. She was an amazing woman. I'm talking about like the strength that the strength that my grandmother had
Mm-hmm.
and the love that she had, I don't think they make them like that no more. These
Right.
new grandmas, and it's different. You know, these kids are even different.
So you growing up
But
in a 2-parent household, but it was just your grandparents.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure there were some values that was instilled in you as far as like how to deal with a man, and like you said, they don't make them like that no more. So obviously, you learned some things from your grandmother. Can you tell us what did you learn about the value of a man, or the lack of a value of a man from your parents, your grandparents?
Well, what I seen the value was they were a team.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter when things were good, when things were bad, things always worked out because they were a team.
Okay.
It wasn't getting up, moving all the time. It wasn't, it wasn't, it was stability because it was two people,
Mm-hmm.
and it was always two people. So even though it was 12 other grandkids, I don't know how she did it. She got us all to the dentist. We all had was going to counseling, seeing therapists, stuff like that. Cause I seen my sister body when she was dead.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine seeing a dead body at like 6, 7 years old.
That's very traumatic.
So it was a lot of things that went on, that we all went through as a family, that she made sure that we got most of the help that we needed. And she was very, like, we went to church every Sunday. Like, hats off to that lady. I don't know how she did it. And everybody used to be like, Sandrella's so spoiled. She's so spoiled. No, Sandrella was persistent. When my grandmother said no, I asked my granddaddy. When he said no, I asked my uncle. My uncle said no, I asked my auntie. I called my other uncle. Somebody in the family was going to do it because we had that tightness. It wasn't a whole lot that we came from, but we had that family.
So what type of student was you? Like, what kind of grades you got? Because, I mean, lose your mother and your sister at a very young age, 3 years apart. I know your mind, because like I talked about, when I was molested, by my babysitter, how she molested me, it affected my activities in school, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, I know yours is a different situation, but I'm pretty sure, man, not having a mother and seeing other kids come to school with their mothers, did that affect you mentally? Because, there's a lot of people that's suffering from mental health out there, and there's a lot of people that went through some of the things that you went through. Maybe you can help them get over that bridge.
Well, for me, I think that was another reason why I wanted. That was another reason why I had children young, because it was replacing someone or something. It was feeling like a void, for me. So I always just pour my love and my energy into my children. So that was. I'm not sure if that's the best or the most healthiest way of dealing with trauma or pain, is pouring it into someone else, but that was a way that kind of just helped me. I'm not saying go out there and have kids, y'all, but that and therapists, and God, most importantly, because, and that's everything that I ever been through has always been the fight in me. So I wouldn't change anything that I've ever been through, because it made me who I am. It made me a stronger person. It made me a better person. It made me want more. I'm not sure if I would be as successful or as driven or as ambition or a good person, the person that has the kind of characters and morals that I have now, if I didn't go through what I went through.
So did you lose your virginity to a man 25, or you just had a baby by a man 25?
Oh, no, that I lost my virginity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so here you is, 15 years old, you walk around, man, as fast as you want to be, and you got this older guy, 25 years old. It must have been something about you that make him say, "Oh, I want to have a baby by her."
Well, no, I didn't have a baby by him. I lost my virginity.
So you had a baby by a man 25?
No, I lost my virginity.
So when did you have the baby?
I had my baby when I was 16.
By a man 25?
Right? No.
By how old?
Oh, he was my age.
At 15, you had a relationship, right? So that's your first time having a relationship with a man, right? And so at that age, you thought maybe, if I keep having sex, I can have a child. and this to fill the void of the absence of my sister, my mother. Is that what you were trying to say?
Well, no, I wasn't really thinking that at that moment, but I'm saying now, where I am now, I feel like that was part of it.
Okay.
At that moment, that was not what was in my mind.
So was you still living with your grandmama when this happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got pregnant, was you still living with your grandmother?
Yes.
Did she help you take care of the child?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, man.
But I finished school, and I was working 2 jobs as well.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was working at Kroger and Popeyes.
Oh yeah. Probably serve you some chicken one day. I like Popeyes.
And I was by the time I was in the 11th grade, I was already done with all of my classes, and I was doing college courses.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. In 11th and 12th grade. So I would leave from school, go do college courses, leave from there, and go to work.
So did you ever, as a young girl, you said, when you lose a parent, you think about, you ever thought about dancing or,
Well, no, because
anything
I
like
always was in a relationship. So
you
it
well
was
taken care of?
it was from, so that goes back to what I was saying. When you get out of that, it's a couple of ways out of that type of situation, and it's usually a man, most of the time in that type of environment. So when I was 16, it was my son's father, and then at 19, it was my other son's father. So
Okay.
then I was married, and then so there go my 20s, and then so yeah.
So you're on the Beehive show.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna sign first. And that's the jacket. He's
All
officially signed to HHF.
Okay then.
We just need your John Hancock, young man.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, live on the Beehive show. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey man, welcome to the team, man. So
HHF.
Mike, when it comes to the streaming side of stuff and going viral, man, I mean, break that down to me. How does one go from the ground all the way up?
Yeah, man, I can't really explain that. I gotta get out on the guide or something.
I'm with you.
Honestly, because when I do stuff like that, I be like, how do I do it again? I don't know. I ain't do it. And like I said, be the women that they love me so much. So when we made this Bounce When She Walks song months ago, bro.
Yeah.
And they took it all over TikTok doing the challenge, all in other countries, Africa, China, billion streams. I don't know how, bro.
Yeah.
I was at the house in my drawers recording that. I didn't put up nothing. Like I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Like people just love it. Like some people say I put voodoo in that music.
most of y'all don't know him once he introduced himself. He got over a billion streams. Don't let him introduce himself. What up, bro?
I go by the name of Mike Fresh. You ain't never heard me. You may have heard me on that song, Throw That Ass in the Circle. And if you ain't heard that, you may have heard me on that song, Eight Bounce When She Walks. Y'all know Mike G?
Oh yeah, we did some business right there.
Yeah, so y'all know he be doing some of Boosie shows and stuff.
Yeah.
So he brought a Boosie show to Oklahoma, and he had me open up. So he was bringing me to the back room, like man, he just gave me the back end. He like, man, I'm finna, you got some wings back here, man, come chill. So he bring me to the back room, me and my partners go, we come bombard in the room.
Yeah.
Boosie and all his partners in the room. The way we walked in was all wrong, like.
Yeah, like, oh, he gets these wings. It's funny.
And they were looking at us like, man, who these dudes? What's going on? They like, well, y'all must want a picture or something. That's what somebody said. I said, you know what I sure do? I posed and I got on up out there mud. So I told G like, bro, you tripping. Don't never, ever do that, ever. I done rolled the Quavo BG in the Dodge Magnum before. Shit, BG was at the crib in the living room before. Shit, I was at the Bling Bling video shoot, the Baller Block and movie set. We was at the mall one time. They had like 100 girls on the tour bus. I was little. I had to go on there to go pee. And I just went on there and stayed on there. I was sitting on there talking to the girls and stuff. Like an hour later, my mama and BG and them come get me out the bus.
I get my style from a lot of niggas from like just growing up, seeing a lot of niggas and like, damn, you just fly them on suited and booted and shit. As I grew older, I'm like, man, I gotta make sure my shit together, you know what I'm saying? Make sure I'm popping. You know what I mean? We was driving to Chicago. It was me and my pops. Well, first, he picked me up. We slide. He like, man, we finna go to Chicago. Don't tell your brother. Don't tell nobody. I'm like, what the pops got going on? What's up his sleeve? So we go to Chicago. We in the I think we was in the S500, and we get there. It's a white, blonde, white lady, and she split out the car. She pull up, we pull up. She give us the keys to a Mercedes, a black Mercedes, and we switch out the car and get back on the road. I'm like, okay, some crazy going on with Pop.
Love you lied to me. Said you'd always be around. Love you died in me. Left my chest vacant, no style. You ripped out my heart. You tear me apart. Your sticks and your stones are breaking my bones. But it's sickening to say you won't leave me alone.